Welcome again to Reason and Truth Ministries. We are continuing our talk and our teaching on pain. And last week we went through a brief synopsis and introduction to what is pain. And if you remember, what we say pain is, what we say pain is, it's hurt, suffering, what else? Discomfort, and all the likes. Okay? Pain is something that we don't want to experience in what? In our culture, in our society. Who like pain? Right? And pain has been so distant from our existence that we tend to, treat pain as if it's something that is not necessary for our existence. And if you look at any type of environment, any type of culture, and you ask about pain in most so-called civilized society, what would they say about pain? What are some of the responses you'll get about pain?
It's negative.
It's negative.
It can be subside with something else.
It's always, in our culture, it's always tend to be something that is not part of the human development or human growth structure, right? Pain is that which is so distant from what? From our very human growth and development. So now, if pain is as such, pain is this which we say now, you know what? We ought not to have any type of relationship with pain. What is actually happening when we think like that? What is happening when we think like that? If we don't want to have no relation with pain, what are we saying?
Pain is not good.
Pain is not good. What else?
We'll try to less the pain, like try to take something to
lessen the pain, to remove it, right?
Medicate ourselves.
We try to medicate ourselves to remove the pain, because pain is what?
bad.
Pain is bad or negative, and all these words that we so use to communicate why pain is not good. But we using all these words, not good, bad, but still we don't know what is. For us to say pain is not good, then we must define what? Okay, we must define pain, which is necessary. But we don't define pain. Pain is what? Hurt, discomfort, suffering, anything that is not normative or a usual practice of our existence. That is what we say pain is. So now, if we're looking at pain from that perspective, so now, how are we to relate with pain as we now experience it? Is it good? Is it bad? So what we had to define, because we already know what pain is, good or bad. So if you don't know what is good or what is bad, then every time you say pain is bad, then what are you saying? What are you saying? If you don't know what bad means, and you're saying pain is bad, that's too negative. Too negative makes a what? A positive. So then, pain in itself, by its nature, even if you don't define good or bad, pain in itself is what? What we can call it? It's a neutral word or a neutral element. It's a disposition as a result of. As a result of what? As a result of what? Dysfunctionality. Because pain only comes when there is no what? Who can tell me? Pain only comes when there is no what? Who can tell me the worst type of pain there is?
Emotional.
Boil.
A boil, emotional. A boil, emotional. So now, so pain is only in the physical?
Mental too.
Huh?
Mental.
Mental, so we do know with transcendental. So what is the worst type of pain there is?
Emotional.
He said emotional, Jael said emotional.
I don't know. Physical pain is pretty bad.
Physical pain is pretty bad. So then there is like a balance towards what is pain, right?
However, the mind controls the body, so.
The mind controls the body, so then the body is dependent on the mind, and the mind, is the mind separated from the body?
No.
So the body depends on the mind, and the mind depends on the body. So then you can't have one without the other. So we're looking at a balanced playing field. So pain affects what? Both the transcendent and the physical. So what's the worst type of pain there is?
Both.
Yes, both, but give me one word. You know what that one word?
Intellectual.
Okay, you say intellectual, but intellectual is more so psychological or transcendental, right? So tell me, what type of pain is the worst pain?
Like a situation or like.
Situation, all of that has to do with the physical. Well, has to do with it. Well, transcendental, but also spirit, also physical, because situational dealing with both physical and thing.
Mental.
The lack of completeness. The lack of completeness.
That's what I was going to say regret.
Well, regret is like a.
It's a byproduct.
It's a byproduct of incompleteness. That's right. So the worst type of pain is incompleteness. Are we complete? Is any person on earth complete? No one is complete on earth. None. Apart from who?
Christ.
That's right. That's the qualifying factor in pain. You hear the word there? Pain reduction.
Love feels so good.
Huh?
Love.
Okay, that's a beautiful something.
You've been in love.
That's right.
I mean, nah, it's just always incomplete.
Yeah?
You said love is incomplete.
Yeah, it's always incomplete.
That's right. Yeah, and okay, now look at what you're saying. Love is always incomplete. Because within the human element, or this physical pursuit of that which you call love, but the best word to use is ahava. Because ahava is giving what doesn't belong to you. Giving what doesn't belong to you. And when you're giving what doesn't belong to you, there is a what? What's the word? A what? A release. And a release means to what? To give up. And when you give up, that speaks about what? Surrendering. And that is what the gospel is all about. So now look at something. This word pain, as we look at it, we only associate pain with
Motion.
and evil.
Oh, evil.
We never associate pain with who?
Good.
Yorhe or Tov, that which is complete, or that which is functional. Because in Genesis, when he said, and he made everything on the first day, and it was good. That word there, good, in the Hebrew, is Tov. And Tov, Tet, Wav, Bet. Tov, that speaks about what? That which is functioning according to the design. It is functioning according to design. So now if something is functioning according to design, would there be pain?
No.
No pain. So Adam and Eve, were they created with any type of pain?
No.
No. No. This is why he said, in childbirth shall your what? Pain increase. So then it stands to reason that pain was a factor of what? Creation. Because pain by definition means to what? To give.
Yeah, it was said in the beginning that women would bear a majority of the pain. She would feel a lot of pain.
Right, all because of how she...
What they did.
Right, so now look at something. So let's look at this word, what we call... So now pain from the Western construction, we see it means grief, sorrow, and the likes. And the Greek word, which is after the Hebraic term or Hebraic word for pain. So now we're going back from the English now to the Greek because we're going backwards. So the Greek word for pain is what? Who could tell me the Greek word for pain is panos. Panos. The Greek word for pain is panos. And that means pain of the body, of the mind, grief, sorrow. Panos. Right?
P-O-N-O-S?
Yes, P-O-N-O-S. Hyphen over the O. The first O. Panos. Right? And that's the Greek word for pain. So now, panos. What that word sounding like to you? Who can tell me?
Pus.
Huh? Pus. Somebody say pus. Okay. When you look at that word, panos, that comes from a Greek word, pornographia. Pornographia. What pornographia sounds like?